We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? 33, check like 33. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
On 1st and 10, Bloom. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Conley. And they're going to set up shot at the 27-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one.
Here we go, even. Switch it.
First carry now for Graham. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 5-0. Check 49, check 49. Let's go.
They'll run with Hunt and 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That was good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's what I do.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these rough conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run out and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December in November, they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Bloom. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and knock on their heels.
Well, this is Odell with a reception.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his third and 1. Looking to throw. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Ready.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Get it, baby. Boom.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on,
the last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check out your team, Spell. Ready.
Here's Bell. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Get up, boy. 2.
3rd down. Bloom. He's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield. At the 49. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but they're where we stand in first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. Right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
Fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the division. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Play action now. Winston. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How do you get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Pretty good.
Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He wasn't ready.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Those defenders, they're rallying to the football pretty quickly.
5 on the 50. Flip it. Check 99. Check 99.
On 2nd down. It's caught across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. I'm not too sure how many guys can tackle him.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Ready? Black 25.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Green, triple team.
Check 26. Check 26. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Check. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Check.
After one, 7-0
We got this.
on EA Sports.
No. Off. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check.
On first down, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's get some time. Come on. Let's go.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards. So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball,
get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yards. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up near the 26. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll start out on the ground with Brown. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Oh, yeah.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense. Because you're excited about hitting them in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now after the run by Brown, here's another 1st and 10.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Bloom. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shot in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You got to find that perfect balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right. The 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes the plays is they need to do.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with him. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Here we go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Recon,
Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
50, play.
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try to generate some offense on this drive.
At least 3 points get that zero off the game. Big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Given 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually they have the defense back on its heels.
Change the mic. Change the mic. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Deep rip.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a terrific return there to finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because people are going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on his...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kalen Balazs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores and 3 and out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Check. Mike 10.
Throwing again. It's complete to Lockett. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Let's go.
Down. 30 base.
Here we go.
Ready.
On first down. Bloom. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Ready.
Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
There you go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Watch that quick. You ain't going nowhere. He's checking.
Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Double up, double up.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
Out, 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 out. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Switch gears. Joker, 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 joker.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Sonic.
Rush in, rush in.
Second down here. It's Hunt. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. White 25.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Sonic.
Check, 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 check. Shoot.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new second. First down, Hunt. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready. Blue ready.
58, come on. Drop deep, drop deep.
Where do we go?
From the 31, Winston. It's caught inside the 5. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
58, boys, 58, 58 to Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 58 to Mike, 58, 58 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is quick. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
They got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
It's just me and you.
The final shot before break. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 3rd time here, this package intercepted. Picked up around the 43. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Check 52. Watch the whip.
He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
All these years the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Greystone, travel.
And again, it's down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
15 line. 15 line. 6-6, pull it high. Deep grip.
From the gun on third down. Boom. And that's got to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and through. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Even.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
Empty possessions, something worse than others. You got an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That's it. Big hit.
Now the line. Mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
6 guys.
They run again. Across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Undercrush. 80 weapon. 5-0. Check 31.
Hey, stop.
44. Check 24.
They run it with the line. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Let's go, boys.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ready. Blue ready.
Get the mic. We got to get the ball.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Jim. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Jameis now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bloom looking sideline, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check line 33.
To throw again. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Go now.
This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. And to go. It's caught. Lockett. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion,
Come on out here.
and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check 37. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak. Shoot.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Get it.
Out of the shotgun, it's been. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On the
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll go again with Brown. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder sitting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog. Wait.
They run right side with him. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
All day, just like that. Just like that. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Easy. Hey, let's get in that now. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Play fake. Winston. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Sponge! No!
They'll try and run for it. And out of the run. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kareem Hunt with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he certainly put as a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there.
Ready!
That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker couldn't make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking a sack.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there again, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Go!
33. Hey, come on, now.
Now.
On 4th down. He's got to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Joey Bosa. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now Winston. Touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. He'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over, gave him great field position. Turned it 6 points up. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. A great read, it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Check the back.
Green, trouble thing. Easy. Flip it.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
Following the interception, Winston. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got popped a lot of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choie but to throw it downfield.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Delta. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Yeah. Let's go.
4th down. Winston. The Steelers triumph, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready? 60 yards.
Come up the ball. Tight end right. Tight end right. Out. 3 down. Out.
80 weapon. Ready.
Now 1st down carry on the ground. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
That's it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You run.
Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's caught, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
That was a 1st down pickup of 8.
Recon, 132
From the
fighter.
34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give the ball. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Pittsburgh.
Mike check 33.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
Right. He's done.
5.
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being big to take the passes out.
Great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball.
Throwing on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Hard to believe his 1st catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Gets done.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Point after, up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Check 24. Check 24.
Now it's Hunt.
Go.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they got it here. 1st and 10. It's Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone, and he's just rocking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. He's coming. We got 5-0. 5-0. What? 5-0. Wait. Tighten up. Let's go.
To throw is Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Come on now. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here at the 5.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just who cares? Some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to and nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check, bunch it.
Throwing again. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.